for a while, can take my son with me if you want for a while.
Sure, sure.
No? Кирилл, иди на сюди. Say to my colleagues hello. Say that we are safe, that we are here. Say something. Say something, and we'll go. Bye bye. So he is not in a mood.
Okay, that's fine. That's understandable. So I just want to say we're live now, and I want to thank you for agreeing to have this one-on-one interview with me. I know things are not that easy, and are everything's up in the air right now. So maybe you could like give us a little bit of background of what is actually happening over there.
We have fourth day of the war. Me, the war between Russia occupied and bombing and rocket our territories. And it everything started at 5 in the morning, 24th of February. I have
Mhm.
heard rockets, and I woke up and being very scared. So I grabbed very quickly my stuff, like very simple, like water, like just one clothes, and grabbed my family, my son and my mom, and decided to move to the west because people in the chats, they are writing the war is starting because during last 3 months it was on international and our Ukrainian media information that a possible invention to war started
Oh, I think we've lost her. So let's see if she can rejoin again.
again. We lost, yes, so it's
Yeah.
not sustainable.
Yeah,
Should I continue?
yeah, please continue. Please continue.
uh, yeah, so they started bombing and sent rockets for 70 regions of our territory. So it in each city of our country, and it was very scared because we didn't expect it, this.
Mhm.
And till now uh, we have a lot of destroyed territories, infrastructure, people died, civil people, and of course from both sides soldiers. And they sent Putin sent to our territory a lot of weapons, a lot of people. They don't care about soldiers. They are not prepared from their side for a war. Then don't very often they don't understand why they are here in our Ukraine.
Mhm.
So it is very scared because they bombing, they shooting for even for civil people, and we already we have more than 200 civil people died, and also it is around 10 children are died because of this war. We don't know exactly how many army Ukrainian army soldiers died. Hopefully, not so much, but it's war. From the Russia side, it is already around more than 3,000 soldiers are died, and our authority. they ask Red Cross to help to send diet soldiers to families from Russia because uh, because we want to stop the war, and we hope that mothers from their sides going to stop and protest for Putin that their their best son of the Russia, they shouldn't be on our territory, and they shouldn't fight with us because we are on our land. We uh, we we as a country didn't come to anyone, but in a basement, uh, every time it is signal security signal, and people in each city go into basement to underground. People scared. The people from Russia side, they are they do a lot of bad stuff. I mean, with the civil servants, they shooting, they do some provocation. Today they killed the family. They came to the flats and do bad stuff there. So it's
Mm-hmm.
very awful. Who can believe that in 21st century it can be like this?
Mm-hmm.
We stay with this news for 24 hours per day because we couldn't stop follow the news.
Yeah.
In each city, there is signal. Each city suffer from rockets, from bombing, and something like this. So it's very difficult time for not just for Ukraine but also for other countries, because that Putin said that he is ready to use some nuclear weapon for Ukrainians, but it means that it can have it can be disaster for other countries as well. Or
Mm.
also they occupied Chernobyl nuclear station, and who knows what he can do, what he gonna decide. If he is crazy one, 21st century, he killed us like without any pain.
Yeah. And yeah, I just saw the news about the Chernobyl, and I'm just wondering how I know you all aren't feeling safe there. So what can the rest of the world, do to help? Because a lot of us are feeling paralyzed and helpless. We don't know what we should do or what we can do that can be meaningful and can help Ukrainians right now. Do you have any suggestions?
It's very sad, but it's geopolitical conflict, and we are in the middle of this geopolitical conflict. Uh, they have their Russia propaganda, and they have their own explanation why they were coming to our territory, because
Uh-huh.
they said that we, as Ukrainians,
Mm-hmm.
probably will give an opportunity to NATO being in our Ukrainian land, and it is not safe for Russia. And so I think, like, it's my own opinion. I'm 30 years old. I'm just mother, just civil servant, just activist. I'm like do my professional way, like management journalist. So it's just my personal opinion that that it's not enough. We are not so big army, we are not so big country. So we are alone here, and our soldiers are alone. Yes, we are thankful that a lot of countries support us with weapons, really new and really effective weapons. But we feel like all our super young and professional soldiers, they are fighting alone with this big crazy animal. big country, big aggressive psychological ill enemy, and
Mhm.
you know that we are looking for support, like from for people, for other soldiers from other countries, but we understand that if NATO will come, Putin gonna use nuclear weapon, and it can be the start of the third world war. Their plan is this. So we just asking. We know that it was a case when the sky was closed by North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, and we are already organized petition to European Union and to NATO about with the asking we ask close the sky for that no one can send for us rockets, helicopters, and so on. So, and in our territory, okay, if any of soldiers from other country would come, we will fight. We're really strong. We are very patriotic national. So we really very good protect, because all people, all a lot of international institutions, they are scared about Putin and his decisions. But we protect our country for 4 days. Uh, None of the regional cities are not occupied by them. They do a lot of, they send like a lot of weapons here, rockets, bomb, but we still protect. We have today. I am living 7 kilometers from capital city, Kiev. So my,
Mhm.
as you understand, my like cities which are close to capital, they are strategical. They wanted to grab our small cities near Kiev and finally get to Kiev. So today I received a video from the house where I used to live, where I
Mhm.
used to organize event, where I used to play with my son, where I used to be happy, but maybe because of the
Hello, Irina. Are you still there?
how destroyed
Mhm.
these buildings right now. Yesterday I received information how was destroyed my office where I used to live, where I planned my future, where
Mhm.
I being successful. I used information how destroyed it. So every one of us, I mean everyone from Ukrainians, suffer from this. There's no person who are not our showbiz stars. They are crying because they're scared.
Mhm.
Our like our A lot of successful and famous people suffer from this. So everyone is suffer from for different way. Mother suffers because I'm happy with under the safe, because I am behind with the safe sky, and I shouldn't explain to my son what is bombing, what is rocking, why we are in basement. But all my friends, they are mothers, and they try to find the words how to explain, how you can explain for kid 5 years old what is happening, why they should cry, be scared and terrifying, and how we gonna live after this catastrophe, like after our national catastrophe with all these fears and scary. I heard just for a while these rockets and this bombing. But now, even when he plays with some plays in the gadgets, I scared this voice. Can we imagine what people feel who are every day, every 4 3 hours should go to the basement and try to find safety for themselves.
Mhm. I can see it, and I really feel for you, and I wish I was there to give you a hug and tell you everything will be fine, but we all don't know what's going to happen. And I'm really sorry about what happened to your place where you were living and your workplace. I'm pretty sure that's really hitting a big blow on you. So how are you dealing with it on a personal level? How are you able to live day by day with this uncertainty? And do you see any light at the end of the tunnel? Are you hopeful that it's going to end in a peaceful resolution?
We are also um, wish that in the different representatives from different countries and also our authorities going to find solution. But I totally understand that we wouldn't stop protect our country, our homeland. We wouldn't stop. We couldn't. They couldn't occupy us and divide and say that Ukraine is nothing and Ukraine is never been, because the idea of Putin say like that we are like zero and Ukrainians as a nationality they are not anymore. But no, we wouldn't stop because we have a big history as a country, even more big history than aggression country. So um, so I don't know how to I'm going to organize my future days, my future life, because there I lost my life. I lost everything. I had an apartment. I had my career. I had my office. I was successful, I think, there, and now I'm here without anything, and probably I'm going to rent some apartments. Thanks for different groups in Facebook or in another app. For example, group host sister support me and find volunteers who accepted me and my son and my husband who support us here. For example, I'm in Lublin, and also a lot of Poland people support our Ukrainians women with the children in the borders. They support in a railway station in Warsaw or other cities. They wait for refugees, hug them, give them accommodation, give food, give warm. So they are the Poland people is really very social responsible and helpful. And I should say that so many, even sometimes it looks like volunteers more than refugees, and it's amazing. It's amazing. We are so human right now. We are so strong, and that all world, like as I see it,
I know it looks like she's having issues again. Let's give it a little bit of time, and I'm sure she's going to come back. But you can see that she's dealing with a lot, especially having a son and having lost her workplace, having lost where she lives. I imagine that would be extremely devastating for anyone wondering if they're going to, be able to build their lives again. Yes, so I was just telling anyone listening about your situation, and yeah, please continue what you were sharing.
Uh, I just wanna say that for now, um, volunteer give me support, and now my turn. I am looking now in Poland, in Lublin, expert local NGO and municipal representatives that they said how I can be useful and can be supportive for our Ukrainian women in the border or here. We're gonna organize
Mm-hmm.
some center for support women and children in Lublin, Ukrainian women, because we are probably this situation is not finishing right now, and we
Mm-hmm.
don't know how long it's gonna be.
Yeah.
So as a girls and women gonna be so frustrated as I am right now. I try to find solution for myself, read a lot, analyze. So probably we will organize this network where we can find psychological support, language barrier support, some support for our children, because women with children they need that their children scare someone. I mean, like in the kindergarten or kinder room, you know.
Yeah.
So it looks like we need to prepare for some strategic plan. What's gonna be if
Mm-hmm.
we wouldn't have an opportunity to come back home after 3 days because hopefully they sit in the table and will find solution, but you know that Putin is so aggressive that he wants too much from us. He wants that we said that he can grab a lot of our territories, occupied, invade,
Mm-hmm.
uh, but it looks like not very good perspective. And I told you that now, like a lot of international institutions, they also protect us. So there is a question about sanction for Putin regime, for his people, for business organization, for Russia organization. That today United Union, European Union closed the air for
Mm-hmm.
civil. Uh, so there is a number of sanctions, and even if Russia is ready for sanction, but everyone can imagine how much money costs every each day for war, and the economy of each country will be suffer. So it hopefully it wouldn't continue so long. Hopefully something gonna change, and I believe on God. I don't trust that Putin ready to stop, because for him it will be like Ukrainian, so small country, but we fight it very strong.
Mm-hmm. And are you proud of your president? Because we've seen a lot of pictures of him and also a video that he shared where he was on the streets fighting for Ukraine. And I think a lot of people in the world, actually, before the invasion, not very many people knew about Ukraine. But now, when all this is happening, everyone is so interested and they're very intrigued by the courage of your president and of the young men who are fighting over there.
Some people knows about our president that he is comedian one who became a president because he is so funny. comedian actor, and so it was written 2 or 3 years ago. Guy become a president of Ukraine, and we when it's peace period, we can criticize him. We can criticize his, of course, from for period of war. Yeah, of course, I'm proud of him. I'm proud of our army. I'm proud for every person who grabbed the weapon and protect our territory. And he's really a brave one because he didn't go away from country. He always in touch with like population. I mean, in media, he always come to briefings to explain situation. He he gives some online shows that we are proud of each other. We will win, and give a good positive words
Mm-hmm.
for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and yeah, I'm just overwhelmed with the whole thing and really feeling bad, because I live in the States, and I'm feeling like we haven't done enough to help the people of Ukraine, but also at the same time, it's extremely political, as you said. The whole every decision you make can impact a lot of other things. And on behalf of the US, I don't even know if I have the right to, but I'm sorry that this is happening, and I'm sorry that we haven't responded swiftly enough to help, you know, everyone out there who is suffering or who is in hardship at the moment. Yeah. So if people would like to support you or to support the young women and the women with children over there, what can they do to show their support?
um, if anyone uh, ready support, I'm here. My account is public. I'm public person. I'm city council member near the Kiev. I'm the head of NGO in Ukraine, so I'm here. Also, we have partners from United States, one foundation, and partners from Italy. Don't be worried. So we are organizing here is structure of the project, the strategy of the project. So for now it's difficult like immediately say what to do, but if people wanted to support, they can write me immediately, and we gonna figure out with this. And of course, if they want to support, they can just follow with the different groups. We have like a bunch of different groups in Facebook, on different websites. If they put like support Ukraine donation, like which a public organization for support, they can do it. Also, they a lot of countries all over the world, they have a like uh, sister city or brother city, how to say, like like
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
what it means. So yeah, they can immediately connect with the local authorities, right, immediately, and support with the medicals, with the humanitarian support, with the, because I don't have like even clothes. I just to the third day of the leaving the country, I'm sorry, I brushed my teeth like on the third day because I had stress. I
Mhm.
couldn't even find my brush, couldn't go to supermarket and buy new one because I was stressed. So I think a lot of like me they are stressed, they need clothes, they need food, they need anything. So uh, I used to be nice. I used to be used to have a good quality clothes with the brands. I used to be nice, and so on. But now it's become doesn't important. I and it's also like stressful moment because when you don't know where are you, who you are, it's difficult. So if anyone wants support, there's a bunch of the group in Facebook, like Pomosh Ukrainsam, Help Ukraine. It's very easy to find. Just Google, just in Facebook, or just write me, and I told you host a sister, and also there's people who organized a list of the foundation who are working for this. So I have this information, and I will be happy to share that some sustainable donate foundation going to support.
Okay. Okay, I think that would be helpful. And if you could also share it with me, I would be very happy to share it within my networks as well. So, because I know there are people out there who really want to help. So, I'd be very happy to do that for you. And thank you so much, Irina, for
Yes,
sharing with
please.
us. Yeah, thank you for sharing us with us the situation. I hope that things improve. I hope that we find peace, and I hope that you will have a brighter future, especially for you and your son. So please take care, and if you have any last words you would like to share, please go ahead and share them.
We will win this war because we are on our land, we are with our truth. We don't need from anyone their territories. We just protect our land and our people. So just being with us, help us close the border, cancel SWIFT for Russia, and do more sanction, and let's fight this enemy, this Hitler number 2.
Well said, words well said. Thank you, and stay safe. And I hope to talk to you again. And please just stay safe. That's all I will say for now.
Thank you, dear. Thank you for information. Let's keep in touch. Probably soon with our new information about center and our maybe better news.
Yeah, yeah, indeed. All right, I'm giving you a big
Thank
hug
you.
now.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Me too. Bye. Bye.